Hey, welcome to Your Time In podcast. I'm your host, Adrian Shepard. I'm also the founder of Your Coaching Company. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking time out of your day to join us. Your Time In is about checking in back into life. Okay, so whether you taking a break from something that you always wanted to do, or there's a dream that you want to start and you're struggling to start it, this is the podcast for you. Break time is over. Let's jump in. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Your Time In podcast on this Wednesday. It's a little bit later than our regularly scheduled stream, but happy to be here today. It's been a busy week. I know it's only Wednesday, but for some reason, this has been the busiest week of my life, starting on Saturday, really. So with that said, thank you for tuning in. If you had time, if not, please catch the stream on, you could watch it either on Spotify, you could watch it on, any podcast channel, or if you want to, you can catch the repeats of the video on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. All right. So today we're going to have a special guest on here, somebody I went to school with. She's been doing really big things, and she's developed some really cool and interesting hobbies. And I'm looking forward to having her on to kind of let y'all get to know her, explore some of these hobbies she's been doing and she's been excelling at. All right. So without further ado, let's bring in Jill.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Thank you for coming on. So first, it's your first podcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, what's gonna happen, but I'm excited.
Yeah, it's my first podcast as well. So, no, I'm just joking. But I'm so excited to have you on. I'm so excited to have you on. And so if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and tell people a little bit about you.
Sure. I'm Jill Claudio. I go by Jellybean on my social media. I don't know why friends call me Jellybean, so I thought that'll be fun. We worked at an animal shelter. That is my full-time job, and on the side that I really enjoy cosplaying, and I've always been a fan of gaming, so I've kind of as well. And I just started this year, so I'm just excited to see what happens with. Yeah.
So would you say so in this year of 2022, how many different new exploration things have you done?
It's kind of stuff that I've always been interested in. So I've always been a huge fan because I get to become somebody else, and I think that sparked my interest in cosplay, and I love trying to be other people for a day. I think that's who I am and become somebody else, and that's pretty fun, and just like the process of becoming that person. So I just kind of explored that this year, and it kind of boomed out of nowhere. So I've just been kind of seeing what happens and trying stuff out, and I enjoyed gaming my whole life. I've had a NES and Nintendo Souls after that. All the Game Boys that existed, I also own. So I got with my friends, like with the people that like to be around me. So in a little bit ever since. So I'm just excited to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because it's like your whole branding changed on social media, and it was kind of cool to see. I don't know if you went to a convention and then the cosplay kind of started, or is that what happened?
I went to a convention last year with. I want to say hi to Ash on the chat, so I want to say hi to.
Okay.
So it kind of I was my best friend in October, and I did like a super dumb cosplay. It was like normal art that kind of resembled that character, and I just saw that world, and I was like, whoa, I'm a bit more legit, like these people are. And this January, I went to one here in North Carolina, and it was like a hit at the convention, and then on social media, and I was like, this is something that I can keep doing. So I've just been doing that ever since, and just kind of when I have time, because like little extra time, I try to do that.
So do you think that your love for cosplay will take you down the world of like making your own kind of cosplay outfits and stuff? Or are you gonna stick to the kind of like what do the people want to see and then go from like there?
I I'm not super crafty with route that I would explore, but I'm more than happy to wear what other people make. I've done some stuff fun to do, but the whole ensemble would be super hard. Um, and I admire the people that do that, but that's the time either. No, I would never get it done. So I try to just have been done, and the props maybe I'll try to do them myself and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like they're like super like a lot of people don't know about that like other part where the time and effort, but then there's other ways of doing cosplay as well. So it's good that you kind of like found your lane that fits in with your time schedule because I know you're also busy
Right,
in your day-to-day job. So you want to talk about your day-to-day job a little
right.
bit?
I would be more than happy to. I'm actually trying to use my platform to tell people like the importance of adopting and animals, the importance of spay neutering. And I want to say hi to some people that made this. So I think working at an animal shelter, I've always animals like I've done that back home in Puerto Rico for since I was so little. There's so many strays. There's this is kind of crazy over there, and that kind of like sparked in me the interest in wanting to help animals. And now I do that as a living, and I love my job at the animal shelter. Kind of want to always convey that message of the importance of spay neutering, like animals, and sell them. Like there's so many homeless animals. What I do at the shelter, all the animals, so and process them, do behavior assessment depending on how they do with their temperament and stuff like that, and their health, their the space that we have as well. So we'll do with them what most we can. Life release for everyone. So that's kind of my job. It's really hard, but very very rewarding. I work super long shifts, so my days are like 11 hours at the center. It's tough, but I'm happy to do it because it's my passion, and I just hope to that's sparking people to adopt animals and kind of like help them as well if they can.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it's a lot of work as well, but it also sounds like the passion for it that you have for it actually comes through as you talk about it. Which if you have passion for something, the more passionate you are about it, it ignites passion as well. So I'm sure that everybody who sees this will consider adopting or consider telling people who are ready to adopt. Because please don't adopt unless you're ready to adopt, but talk to people, encourage it. There's plenty of other ways to support as well. But it sounds like it's a very daunting job, but it sounds so rewarding. So I'm sure you get tons of fur love or bird love or reptilian love. Like I'm sure you get all kinds of love while you're at work.
All of it, and I can't deny it. I have to accept everything, and I'm happy to. It's like in bruises and scratches and bites, so it comes in all forms.
It's some permanent damage, sometimes not. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's good. That's good. All of it is love, yeah.
Exactly. I accept it all, I guess.
So what advice would you give people who like got interested in being in like not just providing like monetary kind of support, like even volunteerism, right? Like the people who go to shelters or hospitals and volunteer, like is there any advice you'd give them?
Of course, yeah. I feel like your time, like if you wanted to come and volunteer and snuggle with the animals or walk them, just that's super helpful. And really just spread the word of adoption. Friend, I highly encourage coming to a shelter and seeing what we have. Don't let it scare you. Pitbulls are my all-time favorite. so I just really, I will say, I kind of like, I'm annoyed when we have a German Shepherd, or I'm like, oh, they're kind of weird, so they're not my favorite, but people like them. But Petey's are perfect, and so I want to really vouch for that breed and say that if you're looking for an animal or a bunnies, guinea pigs, birds, like any type of thing that you're looking for, definitely consider animal shelter closest to you first.
Yeah, I think I volunteered when I was in middle school and high school, and then a little bit in college. Not as much as I would have liked to. I just didn't have the time, but it's the most rewarding thing. And then one of the things I did learn when I was volunteering is that I always worked with dogs because I'm allergic to cats. I'm actually allergic to dogs too, but I suck it up. But
no, I'm so sorry.
yes, any long hair animal, horses, dogs, cats. But I love animals, so it doesn't matter. That's why you get shots, and that's what they make medicine for. But I remember
Exactly.
like people would come in and they'd have like preconceived, kind of like what they want or their ideal dog was, and then it's like the second you would put them in the little pen with like one of the dogs, it would just go out of the window. So it's like there's breeds that you're gonna love, but there's also breeds that you should just go meet the dog, and if the dog is a good match for you, go get it. But yeah, I love pit bulls as well. Such great dogs.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is they have such a bad rep, but it's okay for people to keep talking about the dog because you want more and more and more knowledge to come out on the breeds, and what each breed's specialty is and why they were created, so you can understand their demeanor and what it is that they do.
Station, and definitely, at least for me, an opportunity to educate that person, which I'm happy to listen to. Try it out.
Yeah, there you go. If you have any questions, just reach out to Jill and she will educate you and get you all
I
caught up
am
in.
more than happy to. I can't tell you how many people contact me daily before, and I'm happy to take some business away from the vets if I can help them out.
Yes, I think that's actually a good thing to make yourself available for that. A lot of people don't. A lot of people talk a big talk, but not many people walk that walk. And it's good to hear that. And again, that passion that you have is just so evident and so clear.
Yeah, and I don't really. I feel like on my social platform, but my personal life is very animal centered, and I'm trying to like kind of because it will make my dream if I can get that message of adoption through my social media. I'm using the cosplay to lure people in, but really, come on, these animals.
Yeah, you just gotta, it's just like do like 4 cosplay posts and then do 2 animal posts. They have to earn the cosplay.
Exactly.
You can blend it in.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
you should consider getting a I don't know if your audience has told you this yet, but have you considered getting a dog cam like for your what kind of dog do you have? I don't know what breed it
I have
is.
a Great Pyrenees.
Okay. So like you could get like a dog cam for your Great Pyrenees and put his like bed next to you, and then people could like do like your subs and stuff could have like a hot button and they could see your dog, and then that's another way to get them. Yeah, you stream. Hello, what are y'all doing?
Wow, I didn't
Okay, y'all
know
need
that. That's
y'all need to
crazy.
help
I
Jill
never
out
heard.
here. Okay.
Oh, I need to get Nugget in the business of making me money too.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's good for everybody, right? And like you can also do like a little thing where whenever it comes up or something like donations. I mean, there's so much you can use on the platform. I would invite your audience to help you explore that, and get it set up, and it's a win for everybody because if you have animal lovers that come to your stream, they're always going to want to see your pets, and it's also a good time to raise some money for you to make a little money and for everybody to get on there. Yeah, see,
Right. I
look, there we
love
go.
it. Win-win.
That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Oh wait, okay, you're back. So
Sorry.
it's okay. So what about roller skating?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm always super things that test my balance and stuff like that. So I've always wanted to check it out. Roller, is it skating, the one with the 4 wheels, right?
Yeah, I
nothing on
think
the middle.
it's
That's
those are
what roller.
skates, and then you have the blades are the straight line.
Right. Oh, oh
Inline,
my gosh,
inline
I
are
could never do that. I was younger, and I will always stay on the rail and then break with like hitting the wires. So
yeah.
I was trying to get better, and I've been trying to practice and get better. Kind of going out of my comfort zone and trying to like explore something new. So this year is about do it.
That's good. So is that have you fallen? Not
Knock
yet.
on wood or whatever this is. Not yet.
All right, because I was gonna say like there's ways to fall, right? And then there's like a proper fall, I guess. I don't know. I was kind of like looking it up a little bit so I could ask you if you've fallen. But I guess there's
No,
like ways to
no.
properly fall while you're on skates, you know. But I don't know.
Yeah,
I haven't skated in a long time.
I have the things for your on your hands like that. That's better too instead like on other parts of your body.
Yeah.
The fall is gonna hurt, so I just don't know.
I know you're gonna just do like a just bust a trick one time, and then maybe maybe you'll follow, maybe you won't.
I kind of just fall because then I'll get over it. Like just get it over with, see how it feels, and then I guess it's not that bad. And I fracture a bone and I never do it again. So
You're gonna have to post and tell us like first fall done and over with, right? Just to get it over with, knock it out in 2022. Don't carry that over into 2023. You don't want that
I'll make
resolution.
sure to let everybody know when I finally fall.
So what about okay? So what made you like start that though in like 2022? Like what made you do that purchase to buy the skates, and then like what was that kind of like, okay, I used to do this and I want to do it again. Like did you see something? Was it a video?
Um, it's stuff like I said that have interested me in the past, and I just never did it. And recently, I've had some that I've been through. I mean, life is hard, and I've been through their anger. My close friends. Look, I kind of like took this year as an opportunity to just do what I've always wanted to do and never did. Kind of like just exploring. So nothing really specifically. I just would see them and be like, and I want to be good at it, so I'm gonna do it.
Oh, that's cool. So 2022 is a year of growth for you.
Exactly, very much so. I've grown a lot.
That's good. That's good. There's nothing wrong with change and growth, and the fact that you're embracing it, is one of those things that if you resist it, then it's like it just drags out like whatever the ringer was that you were going through. But if you start to like just dive in and just open up your mind, then you can go like crazy places. So that's good. Good for you.
Thank you. Yeah, and just like just felt like I was in a hole and I couldn't get out. And once I started really like embracing what I want to become a little bit better, so why not keep doing it?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So we talked. So what? Okay. So then the other change is you started streaming, but I feel like you started streaming before 2022. No.
Uh-uh.
Oh wow. Okay. So
Yeah,
so what has that experience been like?
it's been really fun because I love horror and I don't like when I'm doing stuff like that. So it's really nice to have other people at the end of like the stream and chatting with you and letting you know that it's okay or laughing when you die. I feel like that has been really like doing the horror games just a little bit more bearable. I love horror movies. I love everything scary, except for like torture and stuff like that. That doesn't really vibe with me. That's too
Yeah.
much. But natural stuff, I really for some reason enjoy watching that. So the games have everybody entertained. I love it. I'm entertained because I'm scared the whole time. So it works out.
That's like, I mean, for me, it's like, it's a cool genre, like, because you get to see people, like, I feel like it takes out the, like, it kind of makes it uncomfortable, but it's like a good energy in the chat. Like,
Yeah,
it's weird to
exactly.
describe it, but like, I feel like everybody's kind of on edge except for people who have already like either played the game, know about it, or just like all things horror. But like for me, I don't
Yeah.
do a lot of horror. So like for me to see somebody play a game, it's like when they jump, I jump. You know, it's like I feel like I'm immersed in the game that I would never ever play. But I'm okay watching somebody else play that style of game.
Yeah. On the chat, which you're able to like talk to people. I love doing that. I'm like, I see people on the chat, everybody, but I try to do that on my streams, and it's just really fun. Super new people online and in person from stuff like that, and it's just like a good way to connect with people. Really enjoy it. I used to think I was really antisocial. Like I don't really like leaving my house. That helped me a little bit with being a little bit friendlier, and it's worked out really well.
Yeah, that's. I mean, like I think that I've been in your stream. I think that you like. There's that inherent gift that like some streamers have and some don't. And you know, if you don't, then it's something you can always work towards. But like being able to read stream and interact with your chat at the same time, and then like kind of create that community, you know, because it ends up being a community. And I think that's what keeps people coming back. And I think you do a good job of being engaged, like whether or not the game is scaring the living bejesus out of you or like whatnot. You still, it's like, you know, it's almost like sometimes you take a break just so you don't have to open that door or whatever, you know.
Oh
It's like
my
to
god.
gather yourself.
Yes, like somebody please talk to me about something. Open this door because we don't know what's behind there. And I genuinely like talking to people there too. Like it doesn't because I want to keep them around. Like I want to have them around. I really enjoy it. So it just works out really.
Yeah. So what's that experience been like with like, you know, like watching your social channels kind of like expand and your audience grow and like you have reach with more people and more touch with people and you find some commonalities with people and you spark inspiration in some people. So like what has that journey been like?
It's been a little difficult. I always try to be really, really responsive to everyone, so that takes a lot of my time. But I have some people that I really have like things in common, and then we kind of enjoy like like anime or gaming or the streams and stuff like that. So I want to be receptive of everybody, but it's hard because it's time consuming and think out the least. So it's just like a little challenging, but yeah. Question.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's kind of like, you know, as more you grow and then you know with everything you have going on in your professional life and then maybe who knows maybe one day this will take over and then your like professional stuff can be like your volunteering, but it's like that balance, right? It's like because I know you're a people's person and you're always super nice, and it's like one of those things that you know hopefully you'll have a good assistant that can help you kind of navigate that water, because I know if it was up to you, you would spend at least 5 minutes with each person, and just give them a little bit of Jill.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like I may grow, but I'm still me and to everybody and be friends with everybody. So I just try to do my best, and I'm like, I'm sorry that 3 days, but I've been so busy, and most people are really understanding, and that's helped a lot. Like around too.
Yeah, you have a good community. Like I mean, I was in your stream the other day and everything just seems so cool and so chill and so relaxed, you know, and there's just like good vibes, good times. So congratulations to you on
Thank
having that
you.
kind of supportive community too. And it'll only get better and continue to grow. So out of all the 2022 things that you've done so far, is there anything that you're going to kind of focus on as you wrap up these last couple months in 2022? Is there anything that maybe has captured your interest or anything that you want to further explore?
Um, I think I want to try my best to do more of really enjoy it. I just really need to find that balance in my work, and I was just so rushed, and I always have migraines, so it was really hard to get through the home, and I had to be here for the podcast. What I want to do is so it's just kind of like everything that I want to do. So like to try out the cosplay, see what I need to create, and get mentions, keep streaming. Like I just get so tired from work and when I get on a stream, but the bed is so tempting because I need to work the next day and I'm so tired. To be like, no, like you want to do it, just do it. You can sleep later. So kind of like figuring out that hobby life balance, I guess. So just do more of what I like and try to find that.
Yeah, and that balance is key because I know, like for me, like the hobby can kind of take over and trump everything else, and that's one of the things that it's when your hobby then becomes your professional, it's easier, right? But until
Right.
until then,
Yeah,
it's
we
a
all
whole
want
lot of tired. Yeah, that is the dream, right? The dream is like one day just to wake up and be a full-time streamer, or like for me, it's just like for me, it's all about legacy. Like if one day my son could get on a podcast and use his voice, and then that voice brings in money, cool. Other than that, for me, it's just a hobby. I get to meet some cool people. I get to meet some really cool communities, and I get to ask people questions, and kind of just get a feel and help other people get to know them. So it's rewarding, but there's a lot of background stuff that goes into it, and a lot of time where you're right, that bed, it feels very, very, very tempting to
yeah,
not,
so tempting.
get on there, publish, and then you got to make a reel and you got to advertise. So it's one of those things that the more people you can reach out to and you can touch, the more rewarding it is. But there has to be that balance where the equity of that has to also be more than emotional. So I definitely understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think you hit a good point, which was like people don't realize into stuff like that. So that is so true, and I don't like to show that I wanted to seem like, oh my god, it's so tiring, but it's just something that most people don't realize, and you hit the nail with it for sure.
Oh, all right, hold on. I think we might have had a delay, but I'm gonna see if her issue fixes. Thanks everybody for bearing with us. Just give her a couple seconds to see what happened. I think she might have timed out though. So just gonna go ahead and roll into the wrap up here. If you know Jill and you're part of her. Oh wait. Hey, look at that. Okay, she can
I
reappear
can't hear
and
you
disappear
though.
all in the same stream. Oh wait, she can't hear us.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
This. How long should we let this go on? Let's
What
see.
about now?
What do y'all think?
No,
Can you hear me
I
now?
can't hear you. What happened?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. Okay. All right. Hold on.
Um.
Stay there for 1 minute.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this stream here. If you're new to the channel, please go ahead and like both of our streams. Subscribe to our channels on YouTube for me. Go follow Jill on Instagram. Her social is right here in the bottom left of your screen. But thank you for tuning in to Your Time podcast. Let's see if she fixed it. You can hear us now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Yay! I'm so
Jill
sorry.
Jill
My
is awesome.
mom
Look
was
at that.
calling me incessantly, and I'm like, Mom, I will call you back. This is important.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So we actually reached our time. So, but
Okay.
I don't know how you just Houdini'd that. That was awesome. Obviously Jill can work through technical difficulties, guys.
Mm.
So, if you want to go ahead and give a shout to your socials, Jill.
Oh yeah, I think I have Twitter, I have Instagram, I have Twitch, and all of them. My username is Jellybean6. He has it on the screen. I didn't want to spell it all out, but I also have Facebook, but I don't really use that much. But definitely those three. It would be great if you follow me there, and if you want to reach out, I'll try my best to get back to you. Like I said, But thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having me. This has been super fun. I never talked about my life to anybody live, so that was pretty cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I hope you come back. There's always space for you to come back on here, and we just continue to grow together. All right, hold on 1 second, okay, Joe?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. This episode has been a lot of fun. Thank you all for interacting in the chat. I know she was reading her chat, and I know she appreciated having you guys here. I appreciate having you guys here. You can find us on all social platforms. Your Time In, no spacing. We're on all social platforms. If you want to catch a rerun of this, it'll be on YouTube, also Twitch restream, and it'll also be on our Facebook channel. If you ever get lost and you want to find us, we're at www.yourtimeiN.com. And we're also streaming on all podcast platforms. So Apple, Spotify, whatever you prefer. Chances are you can catch the audio version of this. The video version is also available on Spotify. Well, with that, this has been Your Time In podcast. My name is Adrian Shepard. Break time's over. Thanks for checking in.